So, welcome back to my channel here, and earlier today I prepared my giant pumpkin seeds for planting. And the reason I'm making this video now is because I have to plant the seeds right now. And this is probably one of the only times I'll be doing 2 videos a day. So first off, I want to say, please subscribe and hit the like button. And if you enjoy this video, and have any if you have any questions, I would like you to leave them down in the comment section below if it's on, because for some reason it wasn't. It was on for a little while in my last video, but it turned itself off. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Also, I am very sorry for the wind. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is the reason I have these bags inside these pots is so that when I go to transplant my pumpkins, it will be easier to transplant, because all I have to do is take the bag out of the pot and then cut open the bag and then put the ball of dirt that's held together by the roots in the hole where I put the plant in. Just so you know, I partially came up with this idea by myself, but I have seen people using grow bags, and I figured, why not use a bag inside a pot so the pot can hold the dirt in place better. Well, anyway, I will fill up these pots and I will update you then. Or, I mean, after I've filled up the pots. Haha. So, finally I got them all filled up. And if you're wondering why the top is all like this, with all the leaves and stuff, you might be thinking that it's not good for the giant pumpkins because they're all delicate. It's only like this right on the top to kind of mulch it, even though it's in a pot, so that it doesn't dry out, because it's very dry here. But it's not gonna dry out. I'm gonna keep it in a greenhouse cold frame sort of thing. But I need to put some water in it because it is a little bit wet or moist, but it is still not quite dry enough. I mean, not wet enough, moist enough for what I would want. But yeah, from our earlier video, these are the seeds. They've been soaking for about 4 hours, which is a lot longer than I intended. Okay then, so I'll get the pots all watered, and then we'll get into the planting. Okay, so I got 3 of them all watered. As you can see, it's pretty wet on the surface, and this one is too. But just to give you a little bit of a demonstration, I saved this one for last. All you gotta do is kind of gently pour it all around. You don't want to pour very fast or too much in one watering, or it can pretty badly not be good for the giant pumpkin seedlings. Oh, that's not good. Oh, well, it's not that big of a deal, but I'd rather not have dumped those out. So, let's try to avoid any more of those shenanigans. So I'm going to plant the seeds, and we'll see what else. Okay, so yeah, I wonder which one of these I should plant first. I think I should plant the ones that I knocked over first, just because. These ones that I knocked over, I am going to plant 2 seeds in a single pot, because one of them was a split seed, if you remember from my earlier video. but I'm holding the camera with one hand now, and it's kind of hard to manage. But here, all you have to do is just get the seed, just shove it in there like that until you can kind of see the top, and then you just cover it over just like that. You don't want to put it any deeper than that for the giant pumpkins, because they're different than other plants. They require special planting techniques and stuff. So yeah, if you ever grow some of these yourself, I recommend that you do things. You gotta plant them properly, because if you don't do that, it might not be good for them. So just go online, look up a few giant pumpkin planting techniques. This is just the way that my friend does it, and now it's the way that I do it. Although Chad is way older than me. Let's get on to planting the rest of them. So I'm going to be doing the one with the one seed in one of the smaller pots. So yeah, same technique. Shove it in, kind of just barely cover it over. Now it's time to plant the final two. I know my sound effects were a little bit silly. I made those with my own mouth. I made that myself, just to be a little funny. Just so you know, one of my brothers is helping me edit my videos, because he's really good with that kind of technical stuff, and I'm not really. But I am good at growing plants. Well, at least a couple types of them. I do have a reputation for killing some. Well, last year, let me flip around the camera, because I've been just making you listen to, well, basically nothing, because you can't see me, and you just see me doing all this, planting the seeds and everything. So I'll just flip you around, and I'll continue. So yeah, I am out here. It is about 7 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, last year, the reason I did not continue making videos is because my giant pumpkin plants, the one that I had put in the ground, it was my favorite one. It died because the wind got to it, and I did not have proper wind protection. But this year I will. I'll have a full-blown greenhouse and stuff, and we're actually putting good stuff in the ground so that it's not just clay. I am much happier with our garden this year. Oh, and you see those two toads there? The red one and the blue one? Those have starts in them, and some of which are sprouting. Let me show you that real quick. So, here they are. I'm sure you were expecting to see some more sprouts than this. Also, these papers, they're just they were labels, but they got wet. And these pots that are sitting on top of the other pots were just a result of me being lazy and not figuring out a special place to put them. But I'm trying not to put them over where I planted the seeds in the pots. But to show you the first and only sprout, it's right down there. It just came up this morning. Right there, if you couldn't see it earlier. And then we have this, but there are no sprouts in here, unfortunately. Also, we have some larger pots that were mustard and arugula in. As you can see, we have some mustard sprouts there and here and there, and you get the point. Some mustard in here, and then some arugula, which looks strangely like the mustard. So if you didn't hear what I just said a little bit ago, let me flip you around real quick. Yeah, I was not able to, okay, I am sorry, I forgot what I was going to say there. But I figured this would be a good time to end the video, but I did say in my last video that I was going to show you the manure that I spread all over the garden that we have. So I'll go bring you over there. Yeah, and so I am walking over there right now as we speak. Yeah, it's a bit of a long walk. And if you didn't just hear me, it's a bit of a long walk. And also, if you saw someone behind me, don't mind them. That's just my brother who's helping me with my video editing. Or don't mind him. Okay, as you can see, this is our garden area with all the cow manure spread all over the place. And then we got our tractor over there with the tiller attachment on the back, right there. And we have some peach trees and apple trees that we put in. They're all putting out leaves, except the peach trees have the most. It's those ones, although you probably already knew based on what I was saying. But yeah, this is about how big our garden's gonna be. It may look a lot bigger than it really is in real life, from your point of view of the camera. So, hopefully my comments are on for this video, but yeah, let's end the video. Yeah, goodbye. See you in the next one.